Hello everyone, Tammy here. Welcome to my channel. Okay, I'm gonna light my candle. And today I'm just lighting my candle to remind me that to be mindful of my time spent here and how precious it is and how much I appreciate it. And yeah, that's what I got today. Okay, so I have my daytime jammies on. My friend Carol at Free Spirit Arts sent these to me for my birthday, and which was yesterday, so it's perfect that I have something to wear the day after my birthday. I love them. They're soft, they're nice, they're yeah, love them. Okay. So, I have made or put together my first Advent journal. So I used, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5. So I used 5 pieces of paper, and thinking that I won't do 2 on every page. So some might have 2 and then 1, or might just have 2. I'm just, I haven't laid it out at all, and this is as far as I got. So I made the journal, sewed it together, and now I'm ready to start putting in. So I've been trying to decide, I've been going back and forth. I normally, when I make journals, I make all of my ephemera ahead of time and just kind of have it in the wings, and then put the books together is like the last thing I do. For this one, I think I'm going to put the envelopes in and then decorate them while they're in the book. And I'm just doing that for a couple of reasons. I want to make sure that everything, because you only have 5 pieces of paper in here, and they're all, holiday themed, mostly. I want to make sure that the way that the envelope is decorated kind of matches what's in the book. At least in my head, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's really necessary. I don't know. But I do have, where are the envelopes? I think they're here. So I kind of, I got some envelopes ready. So I got 24 envelopes here. So I have 4 of this size. Actually, I have 6. I have 6 of this size. Yeah. I have 6 of these that I made out of old scrapbook paper from Creative Memories. I found an envelope the size and shape that I really liked, and then I made a template, and then I cut out papers from the pattern, and then I glued them together, and that's what I've done for these. And there's 6 of these. So, and these are going to go down in the book like this, so they'll open, is what I'm thinking. Like I said, this is a prototype, so we'll see how it goes. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of these. And then I altered some bags that are 4.5 inches by like 3 1/4 when the flap is folded down. So these will need to be completely covered with paper and everything. These can just be decorated as they are. This paper's fairly thick. These can also be decorated just how they are, but these are really thin, so I will be completely covering these with paper. And I have 6 of these little bags. Some will need some tape on them before so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, 6 of those. And then I found in my stash just a little pile of these envelopes. So I think I might do something like cover this area and maybe cut this off here. I haven't decided yet. I don't care for the sharp, but that's my own personal preference. So this is what we're looking at. And then the 25th, most Advents don't have a 25, so I'm still deciding if I want to do that. If I was doing these for my kids, you know, the neighbors, I might do a 25 with kind of a bigger type gift in the last one, but I haven't decided on that yet, so I'm holding off. But what I want to do is start laying down the envelopes. So, and I need to get an idea of how they can be laid out, and you know what can go where, that kind of thing. So I could do something like this. Okay, so I got the envelopes where I think I want them to go, and now we can start decorating and figuring that part out. One thing that Gwen did say was that when you glue these down, you should leave some wiggle room, like so you can do this. If the whole thing was glued down, it would maybe tear, and so maybe glue like up to here, and then when you have some room without tearing the envelope. Okay, so this one doesn't really need anything. Maybe something up here. Oh, I know the other thing I need to figure out before we go too far is the numbers. So on this paper pad that I cut apart, it had like a whole bunch of these square pieces of paper. 1, 2, 17. Eighteen, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, with a possible 25. Whoops. I have some duplicates here, which is probably okay, because most of them are going to have numbers on top of them to actually cover up the picture. So that probably does not matter. Okay, so now I'm going to pull, I have a ton of number stickers. Well, I have a ton of letter and number stickers from Creative Memories. So I have silver. Don't know that I want silver. Numbers are pretty big. Do I want them that big? It looks like they'll fit. They'll definitely fit, even 2 numbers. Okay. I'm not sold on silver. Okay, I'm gonna look for colors I want. So here's some red and green. Actually, I don't like that font style, so I'm gonna keep looking. Ooh, this color red is really pretty. This is a more of like a old-fashioned cranberry red. The other one was more of a bright red. And same with this green. It's more of a dark. And I have a lot black, blue, like wintry. Okay, let's get started with these and see where we go. Okay. So I want to get at least one envelope decorated on camera. So let's see. I like those because they're thick. So they'll be good to hold the flap down on the envelope. Okay, so let's I'm kind of all over the place, but I want to do at least one of these. So I was thinking something like this. And they open it up. I don't have very many blue, probably. But I was thinking of putting a blue letter or number on there. But I think I'll just stick to the red and the green. So let's pick red, and this is actually called Crimson. Very old. 2004. Oh my gosh, these are 21 years old. That is crazy. My husband and I were talking the other day about how when we say, oh yeah, that was in the 70s, our mind immediately thinks 20 years ago. Like it's still 2000 something. So funny. It's like, yeah, no, 2000 was 25 years ago, hon. Almost 26. And then we always laugh and then kind of cry. Because, wow, time. It's crazy. And then we saw a woman. Let's see. So we'd have 1, 2, 3. So this would be number 3. She was talking about how, and I'm not really sure if she was being serious or not, but she was young, and she was just like so shocked that the kids that are born today have a good chance of making it to see the year 3000. Oh, I got a really, really good laugh out of that one. Okay, so there we go. So that would go like that. And get glued down. I'm still debating if I should put something across the top there. And I'm only going to glue this down halfway. And again, not sure if this is right or not. This is definitely a prototype, so we'll see. It would, ideally, if you're making these for people you know, you can fill it with stuff that they like. Like I was thinking, I got so many great ideas from all of you. And then I was also thinking, well, you know, if they like to garden, you can put seed packets in there, which I might do anyway. Like, you know, just a little wildflower collection or something. Okay, so that would go like that, right there. And then I don't know. So I cut up a whole bunch of stuff. I spent, even though it was my birthday, I didn't really feel like watching TV last night. So my husband watched football and I fussy cut and watched some videos. I have a bunch of these strips too to have fun. You just put that on there. That's kind of cool. Okay, so here we go. Here's our first 3 pockets for the Advent Journal, and I think they turned out cute. So yeah, I'm gonna, of course, wait for them to dry overnight before I put stuff in, but I do want to test these to see, how they work. And so pretty. I don't want to do that one because I just glued that one down. There we go. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's what I have for today. I thank you for stopping by and watching, and hopefully liking and commenting. And yeah, I will see you soon with the next installment of our Advent Journal. So fun. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Remember to be good to yourself. Be kind to each other, and I will see you soon. Bye.